Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rod Fleming here, and I want to bring to your attention today another piece of prize wokery, the kind of thing we really need to eradicate and quickly. And in this one, an art historian by the name of Dr. Anne Anderson, who has been lecturing on art history for 28 years, was suspended as a speaker for the Art Society. That's a British organisation, unfortunately completely infested with wokeism these days, after an off-the-cuff comment she made about Meghan Markle. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button. Remember, please help. Go to Patreon, the addresses are all here. I'll show you them. Make sure that you help us in some small way, even if it's just, a quid, couple of quid, price of half a pint, dollar, couple of dollars, that sort of thing. Every little bit helps. Will help us to continue to make videos, both with Sam and what she actually said was, you can't turn on the television without some person of a colourful disposition having a moan about something. What's wrong with that? She's not talking about people of colour, and we all know what that means. A colourful disposition is a phrase that has been used in English for hundreds of years, certainly since the 19th century. Colourful disposition means someone who is, interesting, perhaps a little idiosyncratic, perhaps prone to making controversial statements. That's a colourful character. Someone who perhaps dresses a little bit in a flamboyant manner. That's a colourful character. It has nothing to do with skin colour, nothing whatsoever. And yet, the woko nutjobs at the Art Society decided this poor woman had to be suspended for making an off-the-cuff comment that wasn't even directed at anyone. They just said, well, it's true, and it is true. You cannot switch on the TV these days without finding, well, certainly in Europe, and I do still see European television, without seeing some, yes, colourful character coming on and making absolutely outrageous, ridiculous comments. Just absurd comments. Stuff that, you shake your head in disbelief that anybody could be so crass and stupid as to make them. And yeah, Dr. Anderson was quite right to make a joke about it, because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. What happened was that she was giving this lecture to a live audience of about 30 or 40 people, but it was also being zoomed. Zoom was a very bad idea. And the Zoom broadcast had started prior to her actually beginning her lecture. This has nothing to do with what she said in the lecture. And of course, some woko rat out there decided, we've got to cancel this person. We must cancel this person. I haven't cancelled anybody today. Let's cancel this one. And then, I've done it for today. I've cancelled somebody. These people are the absolute scum of the earth. They really are. Dr. Anderson said, I was only talking about language. What's wrong with that? She wasn't. And she said, well, maybe I should have said florid language, but it means the same damn thing. And of course, if she had used the term florid language, maybe she would have offended somebody who identified themselves as flower sexual, for example. You can't put a foot down these days without offending some nasty little naff who has got nothing better to do than to cause trouble. Nothing. Absolutely nothing better to do. Nothing to contribute to society. Nothing to actually do except take government money or go to some stupid piss-potical humanities course where they will learn nothing whatsoever of any value to anyone, and land themselves with a student debt, which, by the way, will never get paid back, because they'll never earn any money to pay it back with, and the government will eventually just write it off. Challenge them, you need to face them down. You need to say, no, we're not having it. We're just not having it. We're not allowing you to take over our world and destroy it.